Well, hi, hello. It's breakfast time, y'all. It's time to eat up on this break fast, baby. Let me show you what I got. I got my tortilla. I got me some cheese on it, egg, and I got me some avocado, baby, aka pear. In Belize, this is a pear. It's not avocado. It's a pear. And then when they mush it up and put some tomatoes and stuff with it, the I don't know who started it. If it's the Hispanic people started, because nowadays, baby, with history, you don't know who started what and who did what because everybody done did it. Well, let's chit chat while we enjoy our breakfast, okay? Come on. There's a Hispanic dish, a Spanish dish called mole. Mole is so delicious. I forgot what mole is made with, but it has all kinds of spices. But it's and then in some African cultures, there's the groundnut stew or groundnut soup made with peanuts. Oh, delicious, delicious. In every culture, there's similar, familiar, but not quite because the people. It's the people that be changing the whole atmosphere of the meal, right? Right? Because they have some wrapped things in the Asian community. They call them something else. In the Spanish community, they call them something other than. What you want to call it? Oh, okay. So in Belize, long story short, this is our pair. This is our pair. And I love it. But today, I put it on my tortilla with egg and cheese. Delicious. But y'all, why is there so much construction going on around this place? You ever notice? They're always building something. Something is always getting built. Like here in Houston, okay? Why you guys building so many apartments? What's really going on? Why are you building so many warehouses? Riddle me this. I'm like, wait. We planning on some new people being born right now? I guess, right? Yeah, they keep coming. Okay, what we planning on? Because I see a bunch of, these big warehouse buildings, a bunch of them that are being built and they just sitting there. But to be honest with you, that ain't my business. It ain't my business, right? Everybody got an answer, right? Everybody got to handle their own candle. So whatever you do, be it good or bad, just know that you got to handle that at the end of the day. You got to answer for it. You know, you got to. There's no way around it. This is delicious. Hmm. I didn't put no butter on it. Just some of my favorite Tillamook cheese, egg with salt and pepper, and avocado on top. That's right. Please and thank you. So me and my big boy this morning when I was taking him to therapy, he gets physical therapy. Cause I swear this boy limbs just grew so fast. Right? He's over 6 feet tall. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a linebacker, okay? Literally. But my boy ain't into no damn football. Thank you. I prefer him not to be. He ain't into any of that stuff. I remember when he was growing up, people used to always ask me, men especially, you gonna let him play basketball? You gonna let him? You gonna let him? Why? Why? Because I remember me and my niece having a conversation about my nephew. And we brown people, right? And for some reason, brown men and some brown women have this thing about, man, my son is over 6 feet tall. He over 250 pounds. He gonna play football. And my son gonna play basketball. Well, my son, see, it's like a mentality that comes along with that. With that in this community for some reason. Maybe in that other community too, but I see it here because this is where I'm at, right? Well, growing up, that's the first thing I would be asked. Well, what sport is he in? Now, baby, he ain't in no sport. He's in the sport of life, of living, not of breaking his back for anybody or anything, right? That's not how I'm raising my son, right? I mean, he's encouraged him and my daughter. They're encouraged to do certain things, but not because of the stigma behind it. I don't like it. Right, the stigma behind it, I should say. I don't like that a black man that's 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, 250 pounds should be playing football. He should be a linebacker. He would be a whatever they call it. What, a point guard? I don't even know what the basketball terms and terminologies are, but that's the first thing. And then my daughter, is she gonna be a model? She's tall. She can model. How about her living life? How about her modeling her way through life, baby? How about that? Yes. So let me go back to me, when me and my niece was talking. My nephew, he is so athletic, right? He is so, I mean, he's good at so many sports. The boy's just a little, he's just a little Hercules, right? He just set, you know. I'm like, how old you is? Oh, okay then. Pardon me. But, she was telling me, how when he got to ninth grade, all the coaches, all of them was on him. They be calling her, asking her, can he join the track team, the basketball team, this team, that team. And my niece, she's a very, very smart young lady, I must say, but her Annie's smart too. That's where she get it from. Yes, but let me get back. She's so smart, right? She told me, she said, Tanya, I'm not gonna do that because my son is good at all these sports. They're gonna take that little brown boy and try to throw him in all these sports and then push him to do this and push him to do that. And I said, dang, I never really sat down and thought about that, but that's what the whole idea is, you know. And not to get too racial about it, but that's what happens in this community a lot. They push these little boys, these little brown boys, into these sports because the money is making. The making of the money is fantastic. Not just for the kids, but for the teams that they play for. These athletes, they make millions and millions of dollars for a team. I would rather my son and my daughter make millions and millions of dollars for their own team, right? You be the coach, you be the player, you be the owner of the team, you be all that for your damn self, right? So I've never been one of them moms to say, "Oh, you gonna play basketball? You gonna do it?" So my kids never really was into that kind of stuff, anyways. I never pushed it on them. But when you come from, especially in Texas, right? Especially in Texas, I've seen it and I've heard it so much with these little brown boys being pushed into these sports that end up so traumatic in the end. They get used up and abused up, right, for these millions. And at the end of the day, like my niece said, his mind is more important than his physical abilities, right? What he has up here is more important than how fast he can run, or how many 3-point shots he could make. And I looked at her, I stepped back, I was like, okay, you on to something. I never really looked into that or thought about it. I've heard friends talk about it, about their kids playing sports and they're gonna be the greatest and this and that and this and that. But I've never really experienced it until my niece, her and her son. And I said, okay, she's right. If he could add some numbers up here, or if he could have some common sense and think ahead up here, and be business minded and literally think about making his own money instead of money for the man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she wanted to avoid with him. Not making money for the man, but making money for this man, himself, right? And I get it. I completely get it. So I've never been one to push my kids into anything, into any sports, into any big thing. And in a way, it kind of is, it's kind of something that, a part of it, I could say, it's something that I grew up with my parents never really pushing us into certain things that they wanted us to do. So it became like almost like a crutch, it became like a holdback kind of thing. And I never wanted to be like that with my kids, so I leave it wide open for them, if they want to do that. I don't tell them no, 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 and that's kind of like what I got growing up. It was like, oh, like, don't try that. Don't try that. That's kind of, it's hard and you might get hurt. No, I tell my kids, oh, go ahead, try it. And if you like it, go for it. Try it. All right. And if you get hurt, baby mama's here for you. All right. But life is a learning lesson, and you wanna be worth something other than some millions to a group of people, you know what I'm saying? And then when you're done and used up, you sitting there like, they ain't called me. Coach ain't called me, mom. Now coach ain't called you in damn near 5 years, baby. Oh, okay. Called you every day when he needed you to play though, huh? Okay then. All right. But my son, he just grew so fast. He just grew so fast. This boy, he looked down like this to me. I'm 5'5". My son is about 6'1". My daughter is 5'11". It's serious business. This tortilla is so good. I want to do this again. It's so good. It's all good. It's all good. And we done made it back to another Friday. And I used to love celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that. You know what? Easter just passed by and I didn't even realize. Let me see what else passed by I didn't realize. Halloween. The only way I knew that it was like Halloween is because I turned the lights off at the front door for nobody to come and knock. And my son came down and turned the lights back on. And a whole family was at the door knocking. Oh, babies, we ain't got no candy in here for you. And even if we do, they're not for you. They're not for you. It ain't the same. It ain't the same, especially when you have children and your children get bigger. Yeah, Christmas and all of that. It's not like last Christmas. I don't even say Christmas and all of that stuff no more. The thing about Thanksgiving that I love the most is turkey and dressing. Other than that, I'm thanking God that I'd have made it through another year, baby. I thank God every day. So, whoever said Thanksgiving is a special day is a lie. Every day is a special day, right? I guess they just made made it up for us to spend some money on more food and to be around some people that most of the times we don't like. All right? We see them on Thanksgiving and that's enough. I think that's probably what it was all about, right? I love everybody, but I don't like a lot of bodies, right? But this year, I don't know. Might make some yams, broccoli cheese rice. Still trying to think of the protein. Not too sure what protein yet. Not too sure. Turkey. I'll take the turkey ass and the turkey neck. Turkey wings. But the breast and all of that, not really feeling that this year. I'll take me some mac and cheese. Some baked mac and cheese. Delicious. Delicious, y'all. But every year is a good year. And every Thanksgiving, what they call it that day, every day is a good day, not just Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I think some of us are really starting to realize that it's not all about those holidays. You know, it's about every day, how you live your life every day. You know, and you want to make it hard, and you want to make it easy. Right? How do you want it? How do you want it? How do you feel? Hey! But y'all, I'm about to finish eating my breakfast. And I would say I'm going to let my son try it, but he don't do this right here. And he don't do tortilla. Right now, as we speak, he about to eat tater tots and some of my homemade sloppy joe for breakfast. Yes. Yes. That's my son. Not with the O, but with the U. Yes. My favorite boy. But y'all have a beautiful day, and maybe I'll see y'all later. All depends on if I feel like cooking. Maybe they gotta eat some leftover sloppy joe. How about that? Nah, I probably gotta cook. I gotta cook. But y'all, I love y'all so much. And in this life, just know that You do what you do because you want to do it, not because you're made to, or not because that dollar looks good, right? Do it because you want to be happy, right? At this point in the game, it's all about your happiness. It's not about nothing else around you. It's all about you. At this time, once again, the point in the game right now, okay? If the game is we got like 30 seconds left in this game. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, you gonna rock it till the wheels fall off, baby. And you can't live for everybody else around you. You gotta live for your damn self. You gotta live for your damn self. It's okay to be a little bit selfish. It's okay to be a little bit selfish, right? Like the old thing, the old saying, what people be saying, everybody can't go where you go. No, you can't take everybody with you. It's unfortunate, but it's life. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. I love them.